could share one 4-H experience with someone, I would share with them Youth in Action, or Fin and Feather as we call it in our district. It's just a lot of networking and getting to know people in your district, and I just really like it because I feel like it's making our district more like a family.
The national contest was an absolute blast.
I work a lot with a program called Health Rocks. Health Rocks is designed to teach kids the dangers of drug and alcohol and tobacco use. Both of my mother's parents died from tobacco use before I was even born.
I'd worked so hard to get in the position to be at a national contest and do my best and hopefully place in the top 10, and it worked out to where I placed 6th, and it was a great accomplishment and a phenomenal feeling to be in that position and finally achieve that goal.
My 4-H experience that has impacted my life the most has been all of the people that have impacted me through 4-H. I've met people who have given me examples of what I want to be like as a mother, as a person in the community, as a leader in my community. I've met people who really care and have shown me that if you care about someone, they're going to do 10 times better because of your involvement in their life.
I was teaching a Health Rocks workshop at my after-school program, and a girl that was about 17 years old sat in on the last 10 minutes of it to pick up her little brother. She heard me share my story about never getting to meet my grandparents and how dangerous tobacco really was.
One 4-H experience that I would share with someone would be my time that I spent on the State 4-H Leadership Council. I served a 2-year term, and the second year of that term I was the State 4-H Secretary. I met a lot of good friends on the council and from all over the state, and I got to be involved in a lot of different events throughout the state, and so it was a very memorable, very fast 2 years.
About 2 weeks later, she comes up to me and tells me she can't stop thinking about the story that I shared, and that she had been smoking and hadn't been able to since. She'd done all kinds of things she wasn't proud of, but she wouldn't anymore because she wanted to meet her grandkids. And the 4-H program, all I want to do is change lives, and even if she's the only one that I change her life, that's fine with me.
4-H experience I would like to share with someone was when I got the chance to go to the National Volunteer Conference in Atlanta, Georgia, where I actually got to travel with not kids, but some of the volunteers that work with 4-H and hear their stories, and where I had the chance to actually visit with people from different states and different volunteers.
I had an extra Chester guilt at my house that I'd raised. My cousin, his grandfather was dying of terminal cancer, and it didn't look very well for him, and so I asked my cousin's parents, I said, would he mind showing a pig?
I would say I'd like to share the experience of relationship building and networking that 4-H has provided me with, just really connecting with people and connecting with the outstanding leadership from all across the great state of Oklahoma.
No matter what state you're in, everything's different and done different, and not everything's the same, but we're all about 4-H and all about the experience.
And the smile on that kid's face was such a great feeling to know that, you know, he had just lost a family member that was so near and dear to him, but still, you know, he was able to have some success and learn things along the way.
I would have to share the experience of this past April at the State 4-H Day at the Capitol, getting to speak to the state legislators, House of Representatives, and the senators impacted me a lot because I got to talk to them and tell them about my 4-H story and how that I'm more than a number.
Some of the other experiences I've had in 4-H would be being a part of the FIRST Robotics team, and that has been a life-changing experience as far as I didn't know the difference between a nut and a bolt when I first started, and I will now be serving as the team captain this year. I'm doing electrical work. I am serving as their main interview person, and to think back on what I have learned, I believe that's where I've grown the most.
I've been so lucky to have extension educators that have cared about me and state specialists throughout the ambassador program who have impacted my life and who have, you know, they really do care about the next generation of leaders, and they have taught me that if I can be a person like that, I really will impact others' lives.
Over the past few years, he has turned that one show pig into having grand guilt and barra at our county show.
What I took away, I got to have lunch with a couple of the representatives and one senator, and really that you can do whatever you want to do. I mean, if you want to go and be a senator, go and do it. You know, don't let anything hold you back just because you think that you can't do it. You can.
What I would tell anyone thinking about applying for Hall of Fame is that go for it. Go for your dreams. If that's one of your dreams, go for it. Dream big and never give up.